Hello and welcome back to FM21. We're back with Borat, manager of Kazakhstan. In episode 1 we met our very first starting 11 and managed to scrape a win thanks to a nutty last minute winner against Belarus in the European League C division. And since then things have been going, well, very well, surprisingly well. I really did not expect us to get off to a start like this. We've now won against each of the other teams in our group, which is very surprising. A 2-1 win against Lithuania, who we are ranked higher than, so not all that unexpected, but a really cracking 2-0 win against Albania, who are by far the best team in this group. And a 0-0 draw against Belarus in the second fixture has rather unbelievably left us sat top of the group, and we could actually secure the group today if we beat Albania. A very tough game, but things have been going well. So let's just jump back and catch you up to speed with the other results that you've missed out on. There were a couple of changes in the starting 11 from that game against Belarus, so a few more players to introduce you to. Starting off at left back, we had Shonko in for Simba. Dmitry Shonko is one of the most experienced guys that we have in this squad with 48 caps. He is a natural left back, so very much in contention to make that spot his own. He has decent stats, nothing outstanding, but a very useful player to have around anyway. He's been at Kazakh side Astana for 6 years now, 178 appearances and 7 goals. A useful member of this squad, I expect him to be around for a couple of years yet. We'd also pushed Merkel up into attacking mid in the place of Khan, who didn't have a good time in the last game, and we brought Vasil into central midfield. Real name Vladislav Vasiljev. Again, not the best player in the world, decent enough. We are lacking depth in midfield a little bit, so he has been featuring quite a lot so far. He's been playing in Belarus for a couple of years now. His main club, Dynamo Brest, loaned him out, and at least he's getting some first team football this time, which is nice. But a good rotation option, I think, at least. And our final change was Sergei for Dosma up front. Sergei Chiznichenko is his real name, so Sergei would do nicely. One of Kazakhstan's most experienced outfield players, 53 caps and 10 goals. At 29 years old, has just secured a big move to Rubin in Russia, who he'll join at the end of January. Good move for him that. Hopefully he'll play some first team football. Yeah, a pretty decent striker. No outstanding stats, but good everywhere. Again, someone I expect to be around the squad for the next few years at least. So a slightly changed lineup, and we didn't get off to the best of starts. Nutty forced off with an injury in the 8th minute, quickly followed by a Lithuania goal. Butkus with the ball, lovely ball over the top to Spalvis, who finishes it first time past the keeper. A good goal that, can't complain too much. Despite having most of the possession, we were doing nothing attacking wise at all. So I made us go a little bit more attacking, and that did pay off. Dosma, who was on for the injured Nutty, got the equaliser right before half time. A Shonko throw in. Long ball, they let it bounce, falls to Sergei, who knocks it to Merkel, and Dosma finishes on the volley. Very nice. In the second half, we carried on pushing forward, weren't really getting anywhere, but thankfully the substitute Zarman on for Aimbatov got the winning goal. Dosma, who we'd moved over to the right on the ball, lays it back to Zhukov, but misses. Dosma picks it up again, lays the ball low across goal, and Zarman slots it home. Gotta love a late winner. So just a quick look at the goal scorer Zarman. He is a strange one because he has very, very good stats, but at the moment doesn't really fit in with our formation. So if we do want to squeeze him in, we have to sort of make it a bit asymmetrical, as he just cannot play in that left wing role at all. Looks like a talented player, still pretty young. We'll have to see if we can try and fit him in the squad a bit more, perhaps as an option in a secondary formation or something, but at least he came up with the goods when it was needed here. So 2 wins from 2, and we had a month's break before our toughest test yet against Albania, and during that month's break I was pleased to be able to persuade Robert Bauer to play for Kazakhstan rather than Germany. He took a bit of persuading, but has now joined up with the squad. A very defensive player. I think he likes to play a defensive fullback role, but we like using wing backs, so I do plan to use him as a central defender. His heading stat isn't the best, but his mental stats are excellent. His physical stats are good too, and at only 25 I think he will definitely be a player that we'll utilise quite a lot. He currently plays for Arsenal Tula over in Russia, who have been playing him at left back a fair bit, which I don't have any intention of doing, but yet another decent option for the team. And we gave Bauer his first start in the match against Albania, along with Kuat. Islambek Kuat, quite a versatile player here. Another possible right back or central or defensive midfield is ideal. When he's played so far, I've tended to use him as a ball-winning midfield, just to try and give the defence a little bit more protection. Again, not outstanding stats, lots of 12s and so on, but a useful option if we did want to play with a defensive midfielder at some point, which may well happen. Has just moved to Khimki in Russia. Lots of our guys playing in Russia at the moment, which is good to see. 4 goals in 33 caps is not a bad return for a defensive midfielder, really, is it? We've been trying a few different options up front. Aimbatov gets a go up front this time, after showing that he likes to get forward a lot in the last few games. Dosma takes his place on the right, and the Khan is back in attacking midfield. Thankfully, Nutty only had a minor knock and is back for these 2 games. And this was our closest game yet. We've previously been dominating possession, but this time we only had 51% of the ball. Very similar stats really, with passes and possession, but we were just a lot more clinical up front, which is what you want. Nutty was the star man here with both the team's goals. One just before half time, so Kuat knocks the ball forward to Merkel. Merkel with a lovely ball to Zuma, who makes a low cross to the near post. Aimbatov is there, somehow knocks it straight at the keeper, but Nutty's there to follow up from a very tight angle. Good finish that. And it was that man, Nutty again, just a few minutes from time. Zuma on the right again, had a decent game this time, hasn't been playing the best so far. High expectations for him. Aimbatov on the ball, lovely cross, and Nutty right in front of the goalkeeper there, who seemed to be blocked by his own defender. And that brilliant win put us 3 from 3 and comfortably in the driving seat for the group. But we couldn't enjoy it too much. Just a few days later we had Belarus coming to town. Simba returned to the team at left back. We stuck with the midfield from the last game, and Sergei got another chance up front, giving Dosma a bit of a break on the bench. Obviously no goals to show from this one, but some promising stats again. We probably should have won really. 11 shots, 4 on target, 57% possession and 92% passes completed. I was pretty happy with the performance. It just missed a goal really, but it happens. 4 good results from those games has made us jump up in the world rankings. We started this save at 117th and we've jumped up 7 places to 110th. A great start. I'd love it if we could break into the top 100. I'm sure it will happen at some point if these results continue to be good, especially if we get promoted to Division B. So we jump forward another month into November this time. We have assembled the squad and actually had the time to play a friendly this time. Luxembourg invited us for a game, which I accepted, and we put a very strong performance in for a 4-0 win. Merkel and Sergei in particular were excellent, as was Zhukov, who we pushed forward into attacking midfield. We tried giving a few more players a bit of an outing just for a change, so a couple of new faces to introduce here. Zada made his debut in goal. Real name Bekhan Shea Zada, only 22 years old. He's got some improving to do. There's some promise there though. I'd just like to see a couple more of these white stats into the yellow. But for a young keeper, he has played quite a few games. He's played 21 for Ordubasi in Kazakhstan, and he did have a comfortable, albeit slightly quiet game this time. Mirosh came in for Zuma at right back. I've not been overly impressed with Zuma so far. As he is the team's star player, I do expect good performances, and he's not been amazing yet. He's still young, he's got plenty of time, but a good performance from Mirosh here doesn't do him any favours. Dmitry Miroshnichenko, again much like the rest of the squad, he's got some decent stats, could certainly be much better, but he has got 12 caps already, playing a lot for Tobil in the last 4 years. Certainly a good choice as a backup right back, and we could utilise him further up the field if we want to. Erlenov came in to partner Alep in central defence. Again, another decent looking player, also at Tobil, made the move this year and has made 13 appearances for them so far. 27 years old, 7 caps for Kazakhstan with a goal. I certainly expect him to be in and around the team for the next few years. A good option, not the strongest, and not the best composure and concentration either, but everything else at around 14 is pretty good. As I mentioned, I'm a bit worried about our central midfield, where other than Merkel we're sort of lacking depth a little bit. So Azimov got called up to the squad and played a game here. Only 19 years old, and this was his first cap. He's got some decent stats for a 19-year-old. I think there's a lot of promise here. We called him up from our under-23s squad where he'd been doing quite well. I need to spend a bit of time looking at him and deciding his best position, because he may be good as a winger or even a forward or attacking mid rather than central midfield. But for the moment we gave him his chance alongside Merkel, and he had a good game thankfully. And we had another debutant in the team in the form of Shush on the left wing, Artur Shushinachev, a good looking winger slash forward this. Another one in the Kwarat squad. Lots of the international team playing for Kwarat. 8 goals in 15 appearances for them is nothing to sniff at. He's been playing very well, hence his call-up. As mentioned, another option up front if we wanted, but we gave him a game on the left wing here to give Nutty a bit of a break. I feel like the future's pretty bright for this team with some of these promising youngsters. They're not amazing, obviously not world beaters and so on, but certainly have enough promise to stay in this squad for a long time. And the new look team had a very comfortable win, to be honest. Luxembourg didn't threat us all that much, and as usual we had most of the ball and better passes completed. It was Sergei that opened the scoring in the 10th minute. Mirosh breaking down the right here, taking on his man, keeping to the byline, plays it inside to Zhukov. Lovely ball to Sergei and a first time shot, hammers it home in the top left corner. 1-0. 15 minutes later, Dosma got in on the act. Shomko with the throw in on the left over to Shush, lays it off for Zhukov and a lovely first time cross and headed into the bottom corner by Dosma. Very nice. And we weren't finished with the first half yet. 9 minutes later, Shush with a debut goal. Mirosh on the right. Lays it back to Merkel. Merkel over to Dosma. Dosma back heels to Merkel. Merkel with the cross. And Shush beats his man to get him with the header. His striker instincts taking over there. Very nice. 3-0 up at half-time and we were cruising. And Sergey wasn't done yet, getting his second goal 10 minutes after half-time. Merkel on corner duty. Knocks the ball across and Sergey... Lovely header. Bit of a downer towards the end of the game with substitute Simba getting injured, but we held on for a very comfortable 4-0 win, and we look in good shape as we take on Albania today. A win here could see us take the group for our own, so we're desperate for a good result. Poker in goal, Zuma, Erlenov, Alip and Shomko across the back, Asimov and Merkel in midfield with Zukov just ahead of them in attacking mid, Nutty and Dosma on the wings, and Sergey up front after 2 goals against Luxembourg. Lots of good options on the bench as well. Aimbatov, Shush and the Khan all available for any attacking changes should we need them. And here come the players. We're at home in Kazakhstan today and it's our kickoff. Sergey to Asimov. A strong Albania team here. I do recognise some of these names from the Italian and Spanish leagues. Looks like a very even game so far. Just shading us on possession at the moment, but it's very close. Lithuania have taken the lead against Belarus, which is interesting. Lithuania are supposed to be the weakest team in this group. Oh, and that's not good. Dosma's picked up an injury. On comes Aimbatov, who is a very good option on the right wing, but we're yet to see the best of him so far. Fingers crossed he can do it today. And it's Zuma with the throw-in over to Aimbatov. Lovely ball back to Asimov. Zukov now. Shomko's there for a shot. And straight into the Albanian player. That's disappointing. Hard-fought game this, 20 minutes in. Only the one shot by Shomko so far. Ball in, no one there, and it's headed clear by Nutty. Zukov should get to that, and it looks like we could counter, but he's a bit slow, Zukov. Nice ball forward to Sergey. Again, we're not quite fast enough to make that work, but never mind. Albania on the ball now. Over to Bear in midfield. Aimbatov intercepts. Running at goal. Come on, Aimbatov. Go on, lad. Have the shot. Oh, and that's blocked. He let the defender catch up to him, unfortunately. Albania throw over to Roshi. Intercepted again by Shomko, but they've won the ball back. Roshi plays in Balu on the right. Ball across goal. Oh, and that was a cracking save. It looked like the defender should have got to that. But lovely save by the keeper and cleared away, thankfully. That was a close one. Well, it's half-time and nothing's really happened for either team. A really good save from Poker at what looked like a certain goal. And we've not really threatened enough either, which is a shame. But this Albania team are very strong. I'll take that so far. And hopefully we can win it in the second half. Nutty's picked up a knock, but we'll have him play on for the moment and see how it is. And we can always bring Shush on for a game. Albania kick-off. 10 minutes into the second half and Nutty's injury seems to be playing with his performance a little bit. So on comes Shush, hopefully a repeat of his promising performance against Luxembourg. Zukov not having the best game and neither is Zuma yet again. He's looking disappointing. Sergey gives the ball away and there they are on a break now. Over to Sekichi. Bear in the middle. Plays the ball through to Sadiku. Oh, and that was close. We're very lucky there. Zuma is currently the worst player on the pitch. I just cannot get my head around him. Ability-wise, he's easily the best player in this team, but he's just not put the performances in at all. On comes Mirosh to take his place. And Zukov also struggling a bit, so here comes the Khan. I've told the lads to go attacking. Come on, boys. Let's see if we can nick a goal. Long ball over the top, and we've lost it. There we go. Khan picks it up, knocks it to Merkel. Merkel out to Shush now. Come on, lads. Shush taking on his man, he's got 2 on him. Ball into Sergey. Oh, header just over the bar. Really nice play from Shush. Erlenov not having the best of times, so on comes Robert Bauer. We still have one more sub to make, but we'll see how this plays out. Albania have made the change to a very attacking 4-3-3. It's a little scary. Looking for the win here. Sadiku on the ball, and now Bayalu. Shomko trying to track him, and it's a ball across. It's free in the area. Oh, and that was close. Oh, Balaj really should have buried that. He'll be disappointed. We're on the attack. Mirosh with the throw-in. Aimbatov now on the ball. He's knocked the ball into Sergey. Oh, straight at the keeper. He could have won it. He could have won it. Mirosh on the ball. And the Khan lays it back to Merkel. Just keeping the ball nicely. Sergey. He's got Aimbatov ahead of him. Play him through. Yes, there we go. Aimbatov for the win. Oh, and he's dragged it wide. He's dragged it wide. Oh, that could have been the winner. That really could have been the winner. Oh, and the game's not over yet. Albania on the attack. Oh, and he's dribbled straight past him. Go on, someone come across. And we've blocked that cross, but it's still fallen to them. Papa on the ball. Oh, just over and wide. A good chance. Hopefully that is it. I'll take a draw. There we go, full time. 0-0, another 0-0. Well, I don't know how to feel about that one, to be honest. We ended up winning the possession. We had a couple of really good chances and probably should have won it. But Albania are a very good team. Their XG was much higher than ours as well. Yeah, I'll take the draw. I'll take the draw. Another promising performance for Shush when he came on. That's something worth considering, as Nutty seems to be quite a hot and cold player. He's had a couple of games where he's played blinders but been pretty anonymous in all the others. Well, Lithuania managed to pick up their first points of the tournament a bit late, but they got a 2-1 win over Belarus. And it's all going to come down to our game against them next, as we remain 1 point above Albania. If we win, the group is ours. Poker, man of the match, had a couple of good saves to make, but I think it says a bit more about all the other players that they didn't do enough. And unfortunately, Nutty has twisted his knee and Dosma has twisted his ankle. So both Nutty and Dosma are out for the Lithuania game. That's a bit of a blow, but a chance to give a couple of other guys to make an impact. So we've called up 2 players to replace Nutty and Dosma. First up on the left wing, we have Murta, full name Roman Murtazaev. We don't know loads about him yet, but we can see that he's got decent pace, some good off-the-ball stats, potentially some good dribbling and crossing as well. So hopefully a good choice on the left wing. 27 years old, has already won 21 caps for Kazakhstan with 3 goals. Looks like a pretty safe choice really. And Chetkin has also earned himself another call up. He's been in some of our earlier squads, but we haven't given him a game yet. Real name Alexei Shchetkin. Alexei Shchetkin. Chetkin's a bit easier for my fat tongue to cope with. Yeah, it looks like he's got some good stats for a forward. The other strikers that we have in the squad can also play on the wings, so we'll probably utilise them a little bit more. So this just gives us a different option up top, really. And this is pretty nice. Sergey has become Kazakhstan's most capped player with 54 caps. Obviously a bit of a legend before I arrived here. Only got the 10 goals so far. Hopefully we can get some more out of him before he retires. Well, we are favourites for the Lithuania game. We know they're easily the worst team in this group, even if they did give us a bit of a scare. All we need to do is win, and we've won the group. So we are playing in Kazakhstan, and it's going to be cold by the looks of it. Minus 18 degrees C. God, I couldn't even imagine going outside in that, let alone running around in shorts. So with a couple of key players out, this is the squad we've come up with. Poker in goal as usual. Zuma keeps his place at right back despite his disappointing performances. Bauer and Alip at centre half, and Bystrov makes his debut for Kazakhstan at left back. Simba and Shomko should both be good choices at left back, but neither of them have impressed me so far. So Bystrov gets a chance in what is going to be a crucial game. Merkel and Zhukov in midfield. I've moved Zhukov into that box-to-box midfielder role as a creative player. The Khan ahead of them in that triangle. Shush on the left, Aimbatov on the right, and Sergey starts up front once again. We've got quite a lot of attacking options on the bench should we wish to make changes, but I'm quietly confident that the lads can do the job even without Nutty and Dosma. And here we are on a freezing cold night in Kazakhstan. Pitch looking a bit patchy. Here we go, Lithuania with the kick-off, and Lithuania with the goal kick. Krapikas, oh dear, what a name, knocks it forward. We missed the header, but we've got it anyway. The Khan plays it out to Shush. Shush looking forward. He's got Sergey inside. Bystrov on the overlap, but not using them. Ball into Aimbatov. Aimbatov with the header. Oh, just over the bar. Unlucky. Bystrov with the throw back to Merkel. Merkel out to Zhukov in midfield. And again out to Zuma. Come on, Zuma, let's have a good performance from you today. Here he is again. Aimbatov returns the ball. Zuma with a cross. No, lays it back to Aimbatov. Zuma again to Zhukov. Oh, and the keeper had to save that one. There goes the ball. Zuma beaten to the header, but Bauer's able to pick that one up. Plays it up the line to Aimbatov. Zuma on the overlap. Not going to use him though. There goes Aimbatov. Zuma trotting right next to him. And the ball's out to Zuma after a good tackle. Ball in. Oh, cleared away. Back to Zuma. Over to Aimbatov. Aimbatov on the edge of the area. Zuma now. Aimbatov again with a shot. And straight at the keeper, unfortunately. This is promising so far. We could do with getting a goal soon, just to settle the nerves. Lithuania with a free kick. It's whipped into the back post. Oh, straight at the keeper. Thankfully saved. Good save by Poker. That was a close one. Bit of a wake-up call there. We missed the header. And Alip on the free kick. Just plays it short to Merkel. Sensible. Out to Bystrov. Zhukov in midfield. Over to Sergey. The Khan. Plays Shush in. Shush on the edge of the area now. Come on. Ball in. Aimbatov's there. Oh, and that's blocked. Oh, unlucky. Oh, we're putting some really good chances together. It's very promising. I am worried about Lithuania nicking one on the counter, though. On the ball. Another long ball forward, but no one there. So Alip mops that up. Over to Merkel. Merkel with a first-time pass out to Aimbatov. Here he goes. Skinned one and taken the shot, but again, too close to the keeper. And Krapikas seems to be far from crap at the moment. He's the best player on the pitch with all those saves he's had to make. Bystrov with the throw. Zuba clears. Back to Zukov. And over to Merkel. Come on, lads, time to rebuild. Out to Bystrov on the left again. Lovely ball through to Shush. Past the keeper. Oh, unlucky. And that's blocked for a corner. Merkel with the corner. In at the near post yet again. Headed clear. But back to Merkel. Shush is still around there in the box. And it's over to Zukov. Zukov with the header at goal. Oh, unlucky. We really are knocking on that door at the moment. Things are going pretty well. We just need that goal. Lithuania have a corner. I never like the other team having corners. Good ball in. Oh, we've missed the header. Oh, and they're there. That's got to be a goal, surely. Oh, good block. That's the second time we've missed a header on the far post now. Very lucky. I don't know who it is. I don't know if that's Bystrov being nervous or what, but it's unacceptable. Well, 0-0 at half-time. We are on top, but we just haven't been able to nab that goal yet. And it's our kickoff now. Sergei back to Merkel. Merkel again. Oh, and that was a bad pass. Alec did well to try and intercept that, but now they're through. They're through on goal. Oh, crap, this is bad. For God's sake! They've had, like, no shots all game. They've been not good at all. Terrible pass from Merkel. Alec did his best there to try and get that, but... Who was this? He just didn't react quick enough. Is that Zukov? Oh, and we were just nowhere near him. He's just too fast. That is really concerning. Right, we're 1-0 down now. This is rubbish. We've got to go attacking. We've got no choice. We have to win this. Bystrov having a poor game. And Zuma again, just not getting involved. I don't know what it is about him. I just cannot get him working. Merkel with a free kick. And it's a good free kick. Oh, what a cracking save. I can't believe he saved that. That looked like that was going in. We have to be proactive. We're going to have to make some early subs. Zuma is having a stinker yet again. It's so disappointing with him. So on comes Mirosh. Bystrov gets away with it for the moment, and that's because the Khan is not playing well. We're going to push Merkel further forward, and Vasil comes on for the Khan to play alongside Zukov in midfield. Oh, I hope this works. We've got a corner. Merkel on the ball towards Shush at the near post yet again, but didn't get there. And they're going to get it again. We're just not quick enough to these loose balls. And here he goes. He's running through again. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God, Pocker. We're just giving him far too much. I don't understand how he's able to beat the defence every time. We're so slow on these loose balls. Ball comes out to Shush. Come on, Shush. Misses the chance to pass to Sergei there, but still got the ball. Driving forward, into the box. Lays the ball back. Merkel's there. Oh, Merkel going for the top corner, but Krapikas is there again. Best player on the pitch so far is Krapikas. So many saves. Bystrov with the throw, and that was to no one at all. But Zukov is able to pick it up at least. Vasil and Zukov, 1-2 there. Back to Vasil. Merkel on the ball, plays it over to Aimbatov on the far right. Takes the shot early. Oh. And I think it would have had to be a very good shot to go in there. Krapikas is able to gather it up at the second time of asking. And I'm going to take a risk here. Sergei just doesn't seem to be able to get into the game. So we're going to give a chance to Tungi. Yerkebulan Tungishabev, hence Tungi. A winger come striker. Looks like a decent advanced forward, to be honest. 11 caps and a goal for Kazakhstan already. Fingers crossed this works. Yet another throw in. It's Bystrov over to Merkel. Back to Bystrov. Vasil now. Ball in. Zukov. Oh, and it's headed over the bar. For goodness sake. Well, we've really got to go for it now. We must at least get a draw here. Shomko comes on for Bystrov, who hasn't been the best, but has been okay, I guess. But Shomko's quite an attacking-minded player. Come on, lads. Come on. Lithuania definitely taking their foot off the gas a little bit. Just trying to hold us up. Seems to be working. 10 minutes to go. This isn't looking good. Shomko with the throw to Vasil. Alip now. Plays the ball forward to Zukov. Out to Shomko on the left. Early ball across to Tungi, shot blocked, oh unlucky. Aimbatov still got the ball, walked straight over it instead. For goodness sake. Right, we're really going for it now. Zukov moves up alongside Merkel. We've got two attacking central midfielders now. Shomko with the throw, over to Vasil. Shomko again. Come on, that's it, take the ball forward. That's it, come on, run around him, you're fresh, keep going. Up to Shush. Shush on the ball now, turns to face the goal. Early cross in, Tungi's there, but doesn't quite get there. And we've lost the ball again, we're so slow. Oh, and the missed interception too. Spalvis just taking his time on the right. Loads of space in the middle there. Looks like they're going to get a shot. Oh, thankfully wide. For goodness sake, lads. Shush looking tired, so on comes Murta just for the last few minutes. Come on, please, and keep us there, thankfully. Come on, Poker, quick. You've got seconds left, what are you doing? Oh, for God's sake, what a crap result that was. Really awful. That's our first loss as Kazakhstan manager, and despite being on top all game, we've been undone by a counter goal. To be fair, their winger Novikovat caused us all sorts of problems. He's obviously quite fast, and I'm not sure what that means for the group. We'll just have to wait and see what the Albania result was. Fingers crossed. Oh, and we've blown it. Albania have won against Belarus, and they've taken the group. God damn it, that's so annoying after such a good start as well. Really disappointed. I'm gutted about that. I really thought we could have won that group. We should have won this game easily. Well, there we go. A very disappointing finish to the group. We played really well for those first few games as well. I think missing a few key players out to injury has cost us there. We missed Nutty, we missed Dosma, and even Simba at left back may have made a difference as well. I'm not sure that Bystrov is the answer. On the plus side, we were only expected to fight against relegation, which we've done very comfortably finishing second in the group in the end. Well, it looks like we'll be playing in Division C again in the near future. I'm not sure what we've got next coming up for Kazakhstan, so we'll just have to wait and see in the next episode. In the meantime, we'll be taking a closer look at some of these players on the periphery, maybe coming up with a plan B, which we don't really have yet, and fingers crossed we'll be having some promising youngsters coming through at some point. I don't hold out much hope for that, but you never know. I hope you've enjoyed Borat's first venture into management. If you did, please leave a like or a comment, and make sure you've subscribed to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.